Week 9, top 3, bottom 3. We're talking about this at the top of the show. This week was a lot better week in terms of the amount of close games that we had, a lot of competitive games that we had compared to last week. Much better. We start with an upset that we didn't see coming. The Panthers, 16-13 win against the Packers. The fact that they only allowed 13 points to the Packers is pretty insane. Yeah, offensively, it wasn't the greatest either, but Panthers are hot. They are rolling. That's really the long and the short of this at the end of the day.
And they're over 500.
And they're over 500. Who would have thought? The Bills. Anytime you can beat the Chiefs at home, especially in a close game, because those games are always emotional. Bills defense showed up, forced Mahomes to have a sub 50% completion percentage. Huge win. Now that's back-to-back wins now for Buffalo. The Vikings, first game back for J.J. McCarthy, and they get the win against Detroit. Huge victory. Huge victory. That's all you can really say about that. And they caught the Lions napping off the bye as well. Bottom 3. We'll keep it with that Panthers-Packers game. The Packers, boy, Jordan Love played like ass. He was not good. Probably had one of the worst throws I've ever seen. Granted, one of the worst drop picks I've ever seen on the Panthers side, but that's besides the point.
Caught that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, should have caught it. Like I said, that's besides the point. They only put up 13 points against the Panthers, who, 3 weeks ago lost, or last week lost 40-9 to the Bills. Insane. Did I say the Panthers were on a winning streak? Because obviously that is some misinformation if I did say that.
You said they're rolling and they're hot.
Yeah, you said they're rolling.
Yeah.
Streak.
Well, I should really clarify that they're rolling when Bryce Young is playing. I should really say that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have fun editing that up for the TikTok reel. Jesus Christ. I might just edit that entire part out. Colts basically got exposed into looking like a fair weather dome team. First time playing in any sort of cold weather this season, and 5 turnovers later, and they lose 27-20. And we were talking about this earlier too. Next 2 weeks, they're on the road. Well, they're going to overseas next week, and it's not going to be great weather over there. They got to go to Kansas City the week after. It's going to be cold over there. So not what you're looking for if you're Indianapolis. Then Miami, last team on the bottom 3. Poor showing against Baltimore on prime time. Tua looked like dog shit per usual.
That's
one thing about Tua is that, oh my God, he needs to stop blaming. He needs to take some accountability. Geez, how about you? Remember that quote when he was like, "Hey, I'm not gonna be able to throw it 50 yards to Tua." How about you should figure out?
What if he just physically can't?
Then he shouldn't be a quarterback.
He shouldn't have been signed to however ridiculous the deal looks now. And that's your week 9 top 3, bottom 3.
Fair, but I actually have no idea how far he can actually throw it. So that's a good question.
He's probably in the bottom half of the league. That is as nice as I'll be.
Yeah. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Oh, and Dolphins also fired their GM, Chris Grier.
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
Yep. That happened over the weekend, right?
Yep, it happened the next day on Friday.
That's right. That's right. And we weren't able to report on it. So this is us reporting on it. Bang. All right.